So tomorrow, that would be the day when the monsoon session of Parliament begins, and the big realignment that seems to be grabbing all of the attention, apart from something that's not even on the agenda yet, and that is the delimitation bill. First, let's get you the updates this morning. As far as what we are now learning ahead of the monsoon session of Parliament, Union Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiren Rijiju has invited the rebel TMC MPs and Shruti Bandyopadhyay was leading them along with the others who have now joined the NCPI to attend the customary all-party meeting that is scheduled for today. Now, the all-party meeting will be taking place in about 2 hours from now in the main committee room of the Parliament House Annex A. So this is a customary all-party meeting that has been called, and just before the Parliament session, of course, to lay down the agenda and what is the opposition now plans to do from here on. Let's connect with Nyamika on this. Nyamika, this clearly suggests, does it mean that the centre is acknowledged when we talk about the NCPI, and also when it comes to its leaders there, of course, a separate seating arrangement that has also been made for them in the Lok Sabha?
Well, yes, indeed. The sitting arrangement is going to be quite different from the last time because of the split which TMC has witnessed as in this all-party meeting which is being called by the government. The rebel TMC MPs have also been called, and even the NCPI is being acknowledged by the Speaker of Lok Sabha. So clearly, it is going to be a challenge for the entire opposition if we talk about the number game in particular, because clearly the kind of reports which are coming in that the government is also planning to bring in the delimitation bill. That is the only reason why the opposition is quite concerned, because last time because of the numbers only they were being able to defeat this particular bill, but this time it is not just the rift which is being there within the India bloc parties, but also the split which is being witnessed by the Aam Aadmi Party, TMC as well as the UBT Sena. That is also going to be a major challenge for the entire opposition. However, on the other side, the Congress Party's Rajya Sabha MP and the General Secretary Mr. Jairam Ramesh has clarified that both Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge and Mr. Rahul Gandhi are continuously in touch with all the opposition parties, all the India bloc parties to keep the flock intact. But on the other side, they are also claiming that even though some of the MPs have joined the NDA bloc, but it is not going to take them to the majority mark, because they are saying that they are still they need some more MP support if they actually wants to pass the delimitation bill, which is not going to happen. So clearly, the opposition is also trying to claim that the entire flock is united, as tomorrow there is going to be an opposition parties meeting as well just ahead of the monsoon session, which is going to begin at 11 o'clock. So the strategy is going to be prepared, and the major...
11 o'clock, we are looking at this all-party meeting there. Let's see who all attends there. Of course, looking at the TMC rebel MPs, now they are in fact, when it comes to a part of the NCPI, does it mean that there is now credible, recognition that is now being given to them? Please to stay on with us, Nyamika, because as we talk about the NDA, it all now comes down to the numbers there, because Speaker Om Birla has also approved the merger of the 6 UBT faction Shiv Sena MPs to the Eknath Shinde faction of the Shiv Sena, now taking the party's strength in the Lok Sabha to 13. And this approval that came from the official, the circular that was issued by the table of the office of the Lok Sabha Secretariat, which released this revised party position. And that means, as far as the position of the UBT faction of the Shiv Sena, as far as the number of MPs are concerned, it has now come down to 3.
अभी आपको मैं बताऊं कि जितने भी 6 के 6 सांसद जो आए हैं, उन्होंने व्यक्तिगत तौर पर खुद के स्वार्थ के लिए हमारी शिवसेना ज्वाइन नहीं की है, तो आपको लगेगा ये झूठ है। जो लोग आरोप करते हैं वो तो उनको पैसे के सिवा कुछ दिखता ही नहीं, क्योंकि वहां पर लेना बैंक है, देना बैंक नहीं है। तो ये तो देखिए, ये तो हर कोई भी जाएगा तो पैसे लेके चले गया। जब उनके साथ रहता है तो अच्छा है, उनके साथ नहीं रहता है तो बेकार है। आत्मचिंतन, आत्मपरीक्षण करने की आवश्यकता है।
अब इस बार भी देखिए, हमारे सांसद जो चुराए गए या डकैती हुई, अब उनको बताया जा रहा है कि वो सब सज्जन है, वो एकनाथ शिंदे वाली शिवसेना के ही सांसद है। हमारे नेताओं ने जो लोकसभा में प्रतिनिधित्व करते हैं पार्टी का, उन्होंने चिट्ठी भी लिखा ओम बिरला जी को कि दोनों पक्षों का बात सुने बिना आप निर्णय मत दीजिए, फिर भी आपने निर्णय दे दिया। ये दिखाता है कि लोकतंत्र कमजोर होता जा रहा है। लोगों का विश्वास लोकतंत्र पर कमजोर होगा तो कैसे हम आने वाले समय में विकसित भारत या पूरे विश्व के गुरु बन के बताएंगे। ये दिखाता है कि लोकतंत्र खतरे में है।
Arunil is with us right now. Arunil, the very fact that the merger that has now been approved to the Eknath Shinde faction of the Shiv Sena, which their floor leader would be Shrikant Shinde, who would be representing them, a seating arrangement that has also been made, that only talks about how this approval that has now been gained, because the UBD faction is now only left with 3 MPs.
Amita, good morning to you. Basically, the Uddhav Thackeray faction is crying foul on this, citing that they will be going to court, and also mentioning that already the matter about which is the real Shiv Sena was sub judice. It was in the Honorable Apex Court. Despite that, how the Speaker has allowed this question, the UBD faction is asking on. Now, coming to the latest development, it certainly boosts the numbers of Eknath Shinde's Shiv Sena to 13 MPs now. The Lok Sabha Secretariat has also issued a circular mentioning about the number of MPs that remain with the UBD faction, that is 3, and a merger of 6 MPs from the 6 MPs who have rebelled from the UBD faction. Their merger with the rival Eknath Shinde faction has been ratified now by the Speaker. So this basically gives a massive boost to Eknath Shinde's party as well, with Eknath Shinde's Shiv Sena becoming a major alliance partner with respect to the numbers game is concerned, and with as many as 7 bills likely to be tabled in the upcoming monsoon session, which starts from tomorrow. The most important being the women's reservation bill as well as the delimitation bill. These numbers can give a major boost.
Yes, because it will be a big boost to the NDA. In fact, looking at, when it comes to the support that it has been gathering, so lots has changed, since the time that the previous session of Parliament happened to the upcoming session of Parliament. Thank you, Arunil, for that update, because we're going to talk about what the Lok Sabha Speaker has also approved, a separate seating arrangement for the 20 rebel TMC MPs who broke away from the parent party. However, there has been no final decision taken yet on the request for the recognition as members of the NCPI, but the rebel MPs have been invited by the Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiran Rijiju to the all-party meeting that is scheduled for 11 a.m. today. So that seems to be the point that we are now looking at, Pragya, because this seems to be, of course, customary before the monsoon session of Parliament or any session of Parliament. We're looking at an all-party meeting, but here it will be up to the opposition as well to show how united they are, and of course, when it comes to this big boost that has come in for the NDA's way.
Absolutely, Amita. This is also a test of the India coalition, the opposition parties coalition. But having said that, you are absolutely right. The rebel MPs have been called to all-party meeting, and therefore there is an objection by TMC on that particular thing. But Lok Sabha Speaker has also, if you look at the chart and if you look at the seating, these 20 rebel MPs have been given a different seating, but not a different party name. That is yet to be acknowledged by a Lok Sabha Speaker. But as far as 6 UBT rebel MPs are concerned, they have merged with Shiv Sena. Shinde faction, and in fact this is what has been also reflecting in the seat sharing chart that that the Lok Sabha Speaker has prepared for this particular monsoon session. This why this chart is important is because this also shows where the loyalty lies and who is in whose coalition. It looks like that the India bloc is going to fragment further and further, and when the women reservation and delimitation bill comes, it will fragment furthermore. Interesting thing to see is that whether Congress is going to be isolated in particular, issue of not supporting women reservation bill, and what is the stand of Congress going to be on these particular 2 bills. Today's courtesy meeting is also, and a customary meeting is also very important, because this is where the leaders of the government, in fact Rajnath Singh chairs this particular meeting, and Parliamentary Affairs Mr. Kiran Rijiju is going to appeal to all the parties to for the smooth functioning of the House. And this is a meeting that sets the legislative agenda, because this is where the bills will be put to vote also, and also have been told to all the political parties that these are the bills that the government is planning to bring. Apart from that, opposition parties will also raise their own issues in this particular meeting and what they would want government to reply on. It is going to be a very stormy session, Amita. We are given to believe that the opposition is going to raise Sonam Wangchuk issue for sure, apart from the embezzlement in Ram Temple funds, which Samajwadi Party is going to rake up. let's see what they say today, what are their own agendas, but this is a place.
And of course, what the opposition party says is likely to be taken up today, but it will be interesting to see as far as the participants today in the all-party meeting that will be beginning at about 11 this morning. Pragya, for the moment, thank you very much for joining in. Let's move on and talk about a big statement that is now coming in from the TMC leader Abhishek Banerjee, as he said that those who left the party and are now abusing or blaming him today for the reason of them rebelling within the party ranks. And he says if these rebels decide to make a comeback, then he will resign from the party within an hour.
स्क्रिप्ट है ना, वही बोलोगे तभी तो पुलिस से बचे रहोगे। अगर आप अभिषेक बनर्जी को 4 गाली नहीं दोगे तो पुलिस आपको नहीं छोड़ेगा। अगर आप गाली दोगे तभी आप बचे रहोगे। तो हार का जिम्मेदारी अभिषेक बनर्जी का है, 24 में जीत का जिम्मेदारी भी अभिषेक बनर्जी का है। मानोगे? और अगर किसी को मेरे से दिक्कत है, मैं तो चुनौती देता हूँ भाई। 60 MLA गए, कुछ लोग गए, 20 MP गए, मैं आपको चुनौती देता हूँ, आप लौट के आओ ममता बनर्जी के पास। 24 घंटे के अंदर मैं अपना इस्तीफा दे दूंगा। आप आ जाओ, 3 बजे आ जाओ, मैं 4 बजे छोड़ देता हूँ।
So Abhishek Banerjee there clearly suggesting that the rebel TMC MPs acted under pressure. But let's get you exactly, because it all comes down to the numbers, because the BJP strength that has been bolstered. And if at all we are looking at the introduction again of the delimitation bill and the 2/3 majority that is required for the passing of the 131st constitutional amendment to roll out women's reservation and also delimitation, let's talk about how the numbers are now stacking up. So current Lok Sabha strength 540, current 2/3 majority mark is 360. But these are the possible scenarios that may work in the favor of the NDA. So NDA current strength, we are looking at 298, adding that to the TMC rebels of that. Also, when it comes to the rebel MPs of the Shiv Sena Eknath Shinde faction who have now joined the party or have been merged with the party. And then, if at all, we are looking at the other opposition parties, if they actually come out to vote in favor of the government or if they decide to abstain from the voting, then of course, when it comes to the 2/3 majority mark will significantly come down. So that seems to be, if the Samajwadi Party abstains in the remaining Shiv Sena UBT faction, that is about 3 of them, if they vote in favor, that seems to be 503, and that is now we are looking at, of course, when it comes to the NDA, which means we cross that threshold of the 2/3 majority mark in the parliament. Now, meanwhile, opposition leaders who are continuously attacking the government, the Congress, however, has been consistent in its stand, saying that they're going to oppose this move by the government and saying that this is nothing but the deceptions on part of the government that still lingers of the embarrassment that it had to face in April. And despite that, the boastful bluster and attempts to intimidate and threaten the opposition netas, this is coming in from the Samajwadi Party that they say continues on part of the government.
समाजवादी पार्टी भारतीय जनता पार्टी की जन विरोधी नीतियों के खिलाफ, इस देश के लोकतंत्र को कमजोर करने के खिलाफ मजबूती से खड़ी रहेगी। वो भारतीय जनता पार्टी जो सांसदों को तोड़ने का काम कर रही है, कानून एजेंसियों का दुरुपयोग कर रही है, समाजवादी पार्टी झुकने वाली नहीं है। समाजवादी पार्टी भारतीय जनता पार्टी का मुकाबला करेगी।
तो ये उम्मीद रखते हैं कि अपोजिशन जो है एक देश के जनता के इश्यूज को पार्लियामेंट में अपराइज करेगी और पीसफुली पार्लियामेंट चलेगा। हम तो ये एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं।